I understand that you have retired. You're 50-0. You walked away from the game. You made a lot of money, but you made more money than any boxer in history. But I'll be damned if you're gonna be on this show and I ain't gonna ask you. Are you thinking about coming back, Floyd Money Mayweather, with the Terence Crawford, with a Manny Pacquiao?
Great career, a tremendous career, an unbelievable career. But I mean, once again, we can't judge it. A guy is not great because he won one fight. To become a legendary great fighter, you must continue to go out there and beat good.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. fired back at Terence Crawford after Bud claimed he was the superior fighter. Mayweather insisted that his undefeated career, multiple world titles, and years of dominance at the highest level are clear evidence that he still deserves to be recognized as the true greatest of all time.
Okay. In the least amount of fights? She did. Who got the highest gate? Who did? Who made the most money? You did. Who was the most accurate fighter of all time? You were. So especially...
Despite Floyd's response, Terence Crawford remains completely confident in his abilities and strongly believes he is the more well-rounded fighter. Crawford has openly stated that he would back himself to defeat a prime Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying his versatility, boxing IQ, and skill to adjust to different styles would allow him to overcome Floyd.
Prime Floyd.
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorites.
Shane Mosley believes Terence Crawford could have a legitimate chance against the Money Mayweather version of Floyd Mayweather Jr., but he doesn't see Crawford defeating Floyd in his prime. According to Mosley, the younger Floyd was quicker, far more aggressive, and considerably more explosive, making him a much tougher challenge because of his speed and non-stop attacking style.
Kind of like has the same mentality I got. Like he's hungry and he's gonna come after you. Mayweather's very tricky, but at the same time, Crawford will go right-handed and left-handed. So it would be a big problem for Mayweather. And if Mayweather gets hit with Crawford, like I hit him and rocked, it might not end well for Mayweather. They might be over it. But Mayweather could outbox Crawford, I think, because Crawford has the mindset that I'm trying to knock you out, and Mayweather knows how to play to that I'm trying to knock you out type of thing, because he's used to people coming at him trying to hit him hard all the time. The only person that I see that I can kind of like equate to, and this who I think Crawford would have the edge, is Castillo. When Castillo fought Mayweather first time. And fights like that, Mayweather has problems with Crawford. Because Crawford hits hard.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has built and defended his reputation as one of boxing's greatest fighters through an undefeated 50-0 professional record, world titles across 5 weight divisions, and victories over iconic opponents like Manny Pacquiao, Oscar de la Hoya, and Canelo Alvarez. Many boxing analysts believe that no modern-era fighter has been able to match what Floyd accomplished inside the ring.
One of the great counterpunchers, one of the great boxers, one of the great fighters. I know he didn't get on his resume what was on the resume of some of these guys, but you can only beat the guys in your era. You can't. I know he beat a couple really good guys in his era, and they were a little late. It was a little like Pacquiao was one of them. It was late in their careers. It wasn't when they were in the prime of their careers. I acknowledge that. I do. I acknowledge all of that. But he's still great. He's still great, and he's number 10. He starts this great list, and that's Floyd Money Mayweather. You know, 49-0. Again, I don't even know what record to give you.
50-0. They count.
All right. So 50-0. I don't want to take nothing away from Floyd. You can't take nothing away from him. He's just great. Great defensive.
Terence Crawford has often praised Floyd Mayweather Jr., even calling him the greatest boxer of this generation. Music. Even so, discussions surrounding Crawford's own achievements, including becoming an undisputed champion in multiple weight divisions, have continued to spark comparisons between the two stars among boxing fans.
With your legacy to Floyd Mayweather, how do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era, I'm the greatest in my era. And ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
No. No, we ain't going up there.
Greg Hackett weighed in on the comparison between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence Crawford, saying Crawford could be considered the more complete all-around boxer because of his physical size, versatility, and ability to make adjustments during a fight. However, he also acknowledged that Mayweather's exceptional speed, vast experience, and undefeated record continue to place him among the most difficult fighters to defeat in boxing history.
I gotta give it to Floyd. Floyd at that time, man, what's up? Floyd at that time versus Canelo was in total confidence. His skill set, his IQ, you know what I'm saying? Everything he do, he was just a complete fighter that night. But I feel like was up against a lot because he was fighting a guy that we knew something about, but we ain't know too much about. People don't understand how much a fighter could be thrown off by what he don't know. And the reason it throws you off is because you're actually learning about the fighter while you in there. That's what Bud went up against that night. That's why he didn't look so great to me. I could be wrong, but he didn't look so great to me because he was learning a lot about Madrimov while he was in there with Madrimov, opposed to Floyd Mayweather fighting Canelo, and we already know what this is. You know what I'm saying? And it's totally different styles, but I still got to give it to Mayweather. His confidence, his endurance, I mean, his speed.
Although many boxing analysts continue to argue over who is the superior fighter, Terence Crawford feels those comparisons often take away from the uniqueness of each boxer's journey. He has consistently shown respect for Floyd Mayweather Jr., while emphasizing that he does not want his legacy judged by someone else's accomplishments. Instead, Crawford wants his own career and achievements to define how he is remembered in boxing history.
Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever...
Never. I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some tiny shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his. Not never imagining us fight. I never looked at him like,
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, man.
Never. I never just was with a person looked at like. Never. That's what he type.
You like quiet.
Yeah, like shit. I ain't never been.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also stated that what separates him from many other fighters is the fact that he took full control of both his boxing career and business decisions, managing his own path inside and outside the ring rather than relying on the traditional promotional model.
My own career and become my own boss. And when I was able to do that, because I talked about this on numerous different platforms, you know, how I bought myself out my contract for $750,000, and then I made $750 million in 3 fights. So I'm a little different from the rest of the fighters, you know. The less you get hit, the longer you last. So I didn't want to take too much punishment inside that square circle. If you see a lot of fighters, they can barely walk, they can barely talk, but still, you know, Floyd Mayweather has made smart moves, surrounded himself with a smart team, and I'm still making watch. You see certain things, you grow, and I truly, I wasn't where I wanted to be as far as with my career. I really wanted to be everywhere. I wanted the Mayweather brand to be all around the world, not just in the U.S. or not just in a certain city. I wanted to be worldwide. You know, a lot of athletes, only that, I mean, their careers are short. My career is long, and my career wasn't just inside that square circle. My real estate portfolio is unreal. Even with these gyms, we're going to constantly build, put people in position to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And we want people to come work out. And I talked about this with Robert Smith the other day. You know, when I text Robert and we talk. So, you know, Robert, we both getting a lot of money. I don't have the money that you have. Of course, I'd made over $1 billion, but health.
Meanwhile, former champion and close friend of Terence Crawford, Andre Ward, has firmly defended Crawford against claims that his achievements fall short of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s. Ward believes Crawford's versatility, technical mastery, and consistent ability to break down elite opponents are strong reasons why he deserves to be included in the same all-time greatness discussions.
Boots, you're my favorite. It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on, it's Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes, but this and this, it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talking, but until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know.
Andre Ward has even referred to Terence Crawford as the greatest fighter of this generation. Ward has remained one of Bud Crawford's strongest supporters, not only because of their close friendship, but also because he believes Crawford's accomplishments, dominance, and versatility are truly exceptional in today's boxing landscape. After Crawford's dominant win over Errol Spence Jr., Ward said he had done enough to deserve recognition as the top fighter of this era.
Performance, man. He's been doing this throughout the course of his career. The stakes were a lot different in this fight, a lot more danger. He had to fight that kind of fight in order to beat Canelo Alvarez tonight, and he did that at 37, but getting ready to be 38 years old. And he proved, like Max said, that he is the GOAT of this generation. Hats off to Canelo for taking the fight. He didn't have to take it. Hats off to Turkey Al-Sheikh for putting it together. Just a great, great night for boxing.
Yeah. How special a fighter is someone like Terence Crawford? There was no signs of a size disadvantage there.
How special? You can see it in spots, but it wasn't significant. And I didn't think it was going to be significant. And people called me crazy, but I've been around Terence. He's strong. He's got a wrestling background, and people don't realize that he's been boiling himself down all these years.
Brian Bomac McIntyre firmly believes that Terence Crawford has already moved ahead of Floyd Mayweather Jr. as an overall fighter. Following Crawford's dominant victories and historic accomplishments across multiple weight divisions, Bomac praised Bud's all-around abilities, pointing to his defense, adaptability, ring IQ, timing, and switch-hitting skills. He shared a viewpoint similar to one previously expressed by Canelo Alvarez, arguing that Crawford is a better fighter than Mayweather because he can do everything Floyd did while bringing even more versatility and offensive creativity to the ring. Bomac also said Crawford's ability to make adjustments during a fight and control his opponents both mentally and physically separates him from most fighters of this generation. He further highlighted Crawford's achievement of becoming an undisputed champion in multiple divisions as evidence of his greatness, saying Bud continues to build a resume worthy of boxing's all-time elite.
This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Shane Mosley described Terence Crawford as the more complete all-around boxer, emphasizing his physical attributes, superior reach, switch-hitting skills, and overall versatility in the ring. According to Mosley, Crawford's ability to fight effectively from both the orthodox and southpaw stances would create major challenges for Floyd Mayweather Jr., making him difficult to figure out and adjust to throughout the fight. He also pointed to Crawford's size and punching power as key advantages that could allow him to narrowly defeat Floyd in a competitive matchup. Despite that, Mosley expressed tremendous respect for Mayweather, calling him one of the greatest and most technically gifted fighters in boxing history. He acknowledged that Floyd's outstanding defense, elite ring IQ, and exceptional counterpunching would make the contest incredibly close. Still, Mosley believes Crawford's ability to adapt and his offensive versatility could ultimately be the difference in a dream matchup between the two undefeated boxing greats.
Canelo is saying Crawford is better than Mayweather from an outsider's perspective, having not fought Crawford. Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era.
Roy Jones Jr. has also shared his thoughts on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s legacy, saying that although Floyd is undeniably one of boxing's all-time greats, he was never impossible to beat. Jones believes that certain fighters in their prime, especially those with contrasting styles, exceptional hand speed, and relentless pressure, could have caused Mayweather far more problems than many fans realize. He argues that boxing is heavily influenced by stylistic matchups, meaning even the greatest defensive fighters can be tested by opponents who possess elite timing, constant pressure, and the ability to adjust at the highest level. Jones emphasized that Mayweather's undefeated record and defensive mastery deserve the highest respect.
Respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long, so I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano. Right. So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect that? You feel me? So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that...
But maintained that greatness in boxing is always shaped by different eras and matchups rather than being measured by absolute dominance over every possible opponent.